Alright guys, let's go ahead and go over mean absolute deviation. And we'll be using these three examples and also using our calculator as a trick and helpful hint. So here I have a set of numbers, and I'm going to be referring to this handout that I gave in class. So step 1 tells me I must hit and press a table. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to my Desmos, press table, and it also says type values into the first column, which is also x1. So we have 1, 2, 2, 5. So 1, enter 2, 2, and then 5. Then we have 7, 8, 10. 7, 8, 10. Alright, there's my values. Step 2 says to type in mean parentheses x1. So that's what I'm going to go into line 2. Type in the word mean parentheses x1. What I just found is my mean, also known as my average. So I could write this in smaller. Here's my mean equals to 5. Now we're going to find the MAD. My MAD, I'm going to type the word mean again. Oops, forgot to look at my resource. But we're going to find the MAD by typing the mean. We have parentheses, and we have this straight line, which is also known as an absolute value. So we have parentheses. When I want that straight line, you do have a certain key on your keyboard, but I always tell students go to your keypad, click right above the ABC where they have the straight line in the A to make that straight line. So then we have x1, and we're subtracting, but in this case we are subtracting by 5 in this situation because I'm looking here for my answer. And then I'm clicking my absolute value again in my parentheses to close out my stuff. So we're going to have to be doing some rounding here, which is 2.8, and we're rounding this to 6. 2.86. I haven't shown this part in class, but if I ever want to round, I can type the word round, copy, Control C, my number in, Control V. I want 2 decimal places, so I'm going to put comma 2, and it rounds it for me. So my final answer is going to be 2.86. 2.86. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing, do this whole process again for R and N. Now, if you want to practice starting over from scratch, you're more than welcome to. But since I have this up already, I'm just going to delete the numbers in my table, and I'm going to put in my new numbers. So I got 3, 2 7s, and then 2 8s, and a 9. So here I have already my mean x1. My number is 7. So this inside number is no longer going to be subtracting by 7, or by 5, it's going to be subtracting by 7. I can Control C, my answer, and delete my old answer. So then I have a decimal point of 1.33. So what we just found, our mean, our average was 7, our MAD was 1.33, and I could draw a line for repeating if I wanted to. Alright, last example, same business. So delete everything in my table, put in my new numbers. I have 2 10s, 11, 12, and 2 13s, and then 1 15. So my mean is 12, my MAD, let's go look what our MAD is. So I'm going to replace my 7 to be 12. And I'm going to copy, Control C, and Control V to my new number to be 1.43. And that's how you do mean absolute deviation.